r/EntitledParents, episode 38. Ep ignores my warnings about a book series for her daughter, then calls to scream about the series being inappropriate. Hi all. A friend of mine introduced me to these types of subreddits recently, and I'm hooked. It's a running joke among some of my coworkers/friends that I have a face that attracts the crazes, entitled parents, choosing beggars. For whatever reason they seem to flock to me. I have so many good stories that I can't wait to share with you guys. This is gonna be a long one. Sorry not sorry. The cast, me, the retail worker Ep, the mother BL, boss lady. I used to work at a large scale bookstore. It was common for parents to come in and ask for recommendations for their children or nieces and nephews, and they usually were extremely grateful for the help. It was a slow night when in walks Ep. Now, it's been about 2 years since this happened, and I can still clearly see her walking into the store and thinking to myself that it was going to be one of *THOSE* interactions. Dark brown/black hair in the standard Karen do, shoulders set in pure entitlement and that expression of self-importance. You know the look, you're a retail worker and I make so much more than you, so I'm better than you look. Me, hey, anything I can help you find today? Ep, yes. My daughter is into that Japanese cartoon thing and I want to get her reading more. She wants some of those books for her birthday. To those who might not know, the Japanese cartoon thing is called anime and a lot of the time the show is based off of a comic-like book called manga. We had 2 sections for manga, one that had more mature, 16+ series and then one for younger kids that included series like Naruto, Sailor Moon, Ouran High School Host Club, etc. I took her over to the first one while asking how old her daughter was, 11, what sort of things she was into, usual kid stuff, and what Ep was okay with her reading. It'll be fine. Usually I have an idea on what the kid might like, but Ep was giving me nothing to work with. After some more prodding Ep rolls her eyes at me. Ep, just give me whatever is popular with girls her age. Alright. I lead her away from the 16+ section towards the kids section when something catches Ep's eye. Ep, I thought you said that there was nothing in this section for my daughter? I turn and see she is holding up the first volume of Pula Magi Madoka Magica. The art style is deceiving with that series. It's drawn super cute as https://d1m6mosgi3l.cloudfront.net/wallpaper/pula_magi_1680.jpg and all the girls look really young and innocent. It looks like your typical magical girl series where the girls dance around and fight baddies with their powers. For the first bit, it is like that. Until it's not. It's classified as a psychological thriller and dark fantasy and *000h boy is it EVER**. I watched the anime and let me tell you, the story fucked me up for a bit. Definitely not something an 11-year-old girl should be reading. Me, oh, that series looks cute, but it's actually pretty graphic and deals with mature subjects. Not sure it would be something an 11-year-old could handle. Ep begins flipping through the book. Manga is set up differently than your average book, it's basically backwards. So what Ep thought was the end of the first volume was actually just the beginning. Ep, you obviously don't know what you're talking about. It looks fine. Me, no. I've watched the series, the beginning is purposely like that. There's a lot of messed up things in the series that I don't think would be suitable for a girl your daughter's age. We are allowed to say this to customers, by the way. Usually when we tell parents about the contents in a book they either thank us for letting them know and not get the book or they say that they're fine with their kids reading it. Got another story like that about Stephen King and a 7-year-old. Ep, why are you trying to stop me from buying this? Books are going out of business. No they aren't, but okay lady, and you need my sales. Me, I'm not trying to stop you from buying anything. I was taking you over to where there was manga that was more suitable for your daughter's age. Ep, no. You're trying to stop me from buying. Can I speak to someone else who actually knows what they're talking about? Jokes on Ep, I was the only one working that evening who knew anything about manga or comic books. My break was coming up, and I really didn't want to fight her on this. Me, ma'am, I'm just saying that the series gets dark. If you're okay with your daughter reading that, then you can buy it. I'm just doing my job letting you know that it isn't as innocent as it looks. Ep, oh my god. This is all just kid shit anyway. Mature adults don't read this type of crap. The look she gave me made it clear that what she said was a personal jab at me. I was 26 during this incident, and while I might look young, I do look to be out of my teens. This biznatch had the nerve to look down her nose at me for trying to help her with her daughter's present, and then says that. Oh hell no. I felt the malicious compliance start to bubble within me. If you're okay with her reading it, then I'm not stopping you from buying it. If that's what you think she'll like. Ep huffs and then proceeds to buy *the entire series for her daughter. I'm free from her and go up on my break, telling BL about the Ep. We laugh about it. I finish my shift and go home. My next shift, BL finds me and tells me that the next day they got a call from Ep screaming at the poor person who answered the phone that her precious baby began *crying* when her favorite character died in an extremely violent way, and that it was that stupid girl working who convinced Ep that the series was perfectly fine for her 11-year-old daughter. BL tells the lady that she can return the books if she wants, but reminds her that I had tried many times to say it wasn't appropriate for her daughter. Ep gets all huffy, says that she will tell everyone she knows how horrible we are, and that she will make an already dying store dead. BL and I had a good laugh, and went down to help the cashiers as the line was *WRAPPING around the STORE*. Speak English, I want to know what you are saying. Backstory, my great-grandparents, uncle, and cousin are over from Ireland, and because my great-granddad is originally an Irish traveller, he never properly learnt English, and is so stuck in his ways he only speaks Irish/Gaelge. On phone, English first language yada yada cast, me GD, great granddad M, entitled Mongoose NK, nice kid, wasn't entitled from what I can tell, so me and GD were in a cafe Nero, best coffee anywhere imo, a few days ago, and were conversing in Gaelge. I will provide translations along with the original speech. Me, Cad Bay Maithletal Ledadia, what do you want to drink granddad? GD, Kaif Dub Leduthoil. Tushukan, a black coffee please. Tushugars me, Cert Golir, Agteached Swas, alright, coming right up. So I got our drinks and we were chatting about my uncle Donchard's farm, when NK comes up to us. NK, excuse me? Me, here buddy, what do you want? NK, oh I was just wondering the weird language you were talking, sounded cool. Me, oh me and GD were talking in Irish, it Gaelge. NK, oh wow. That's cool, can you teach me anything? Me, I can tell you how to say goodbye, Slan GD, hey Fearbeg, Selim German Ledu Martha Thop, hey little man, I think your mother wants you. NK, what did you say mister? Me, he said your mum wants you, my GD doesn't speak English. NK, oh okay, bye, Slan. Me and GD, Slan. Suddenly the ground shook, the wind whipped up, and lights were flickering. The arrival of an evil spirit, Karen, known in the common tongue as MM, excuse me. Me, yes what's the matter, miss? M, I wasn't talking to you, I was talking to the old man. Me, well, you'll have to talk through me, cause he doesn't under M, shut up, oh old man, listen to me. GD, Kadera Dirambi and CMAC, what is this woman saying son? Me, Tarsi Agayarade Burenerd, is Kosel Gob Fulfir Guthi, she's wanting your attention, she seems angry. M, finally snaps, stop talking in your foreign language, speak English. Surely a grown man would know English. Me, as I tried to say before, my GD is an Irish traveller, he doesn't understand much English. M, I knew it. You're kind, come over here and nick all our stuff, you pickies. Now my GD has said, doesn't understand much English, but picky is a derogatory term for a gypsy/Irish traveler/ someone perceived as a thief, and he wasn't best impressed. GD, a estancia tartoag salachabian, taum fein agus moam hakagai eratate nima baintas roint cave, marsin glak leducha and siniochalit arthainagse. Listen here you foul woman, me and my great grandson are trying to enjoy some coffee, so take your racist ass out where it came. I feel sorry for you delightful boy, at least he had some bloody manners. After I translated, you are a disgrace, I hope you rot you horrible man. She then went to storm out, and NK came over. NK, looking scared cause my GD had the look of the devil on him. Excuse me? Can I apologize for my mum? She's never normally like this. GD then gave me one of his amulets that are supposed to ward off evil to give to the boy. GD said NK needed it more than him XD, so yeah, that was all fun be natched a day and Amanoy said it. Just a quickie, I'd like to extend my thanks to all you people out there who read the chronicle of the fight between the World Eater and our two underdogs. Keep it cool and crisp guys. Also this took place in the UK edit too. I'm not Irish, I identify more as British, but I have strong Irish heritage. Just to clear stuff up, Springtime Festival always brings out the best in EPs. Yesterday we had a Springtime Festival hosted by my grandmother's school. It was a small thing, with only about 100 people showing up, but this was a concentrated mess of EPs, an amalgamation of all the 7 deadly sins: lust, gluttony, greed, sloth, wrath, envy, and pride. And today I'll share stories of all these happening in the span of 8 hours. But first, more backstory. The event was a small fundraiser for the school, as well as a competition for Podgeekers. https://n.wikipedia.org/wiki/Podgeekers. So many of the school's students came along with families and family friends, and most of us were in a pretty great mood. I was stationed at the games area managing 2 different games, namely Pop a Balloon and Ring Toss, most of the time just making sure kids played fair and got the prizes they deserved. One other thing to note is that since there was a competition for the Podgeekers, people who wanted to vote for the best tasting dish had to buy a single-use meal ticket to get a serving of food, vote, and stand a chance to win a prize raffle at the end of the event. Names will be standard as always: Entitled Parent EP, Magnificent Enigma. Now, on to the 7 deadly sins. Lust. This one, in my opinion, was one of the worst, considering the event was held at a school with kids around. EP decided her and her partner needed some alone time and thought that my games tent would be the best place to do exactly that, as it had a closing zip flap. Approaching me with her lover, the following conversation happened. EP: hey there, I was wondering if you could help us out. Me: sure thing, what do you two need? EP: well, our kids are having a ball and well, hubby and I didn't have time for each other for a long time and we were hoping you'd tell the kids you're closed so we can use your tent. Me: you want me to tell kids that the all-day games booth is closed because some adults want to f\***ck. EP: it sounds bad when you say it like that. Just tell them we want to cuddle for a while. I'll make it worth your while ***at this. She reached into the man's pocket, pulling out a crumpling $10 bill, something that here is basically enough to buy a soda. **me, yeah no, I think you'll have more luck trying the bathrooms, and if you keep asking me to do anything I'll call a teacher to escort you out. EP: you are such a brat, you know. People like you are why romance is dying. Me: if you think f***king in a tent in public is romantic, I'm glad I killed that. EP turned and walked away with a huff. Strangely enough, the guy looking at me with a very sad help me expression and amp #X200B #gluttony. Once it was about 1 in the afternoon, an announcement was made that the games and entertainment would be temporarily closed to allow everyone to head over to the food stalls of the festival and get some food. Everyone seemed to be in good spirits and the smells were really great, and this attracted people from across the street to attend the festivals as well, everyone taking their portions of food from the chefs they deemed looked like first prize material. and as always, Ep had to make sure he got everything, even if that meant nobody got anything. He was a heavy-set man thundering his way past other people, and I'm pretty sure his gut knocked a kid over in the process. He brought his own plate, and it was more akin to a cake pan than a plate. Heaping up a large portion of rice, as well as macaroni and 5 pieces of cornbread, he helped himself to massive helpings of around 5 people's cooking, most of them in pure shock as the food kept getting piled higher and higher. At one cooking station I stood behind him and saw the stew levels drop by about an inch while he served himself. The entitled part of this story? He never even finished his plate and amp. #X200B. #Greed. Back to the gaming booth. We have a wonderful example of a cookie monster we'll call Satan Spawn the First. SS1 for reference. SS1 was a typical bratty kid, trying to cut in line, and trying his best to cheat without getting caught. Typical of a 8-year-old you say, but SS1 is special. SS1 was in 9th grade, 15 years old. Every time he cut in line, I ignored him, until I reached the kid he cold gotten behind. Then just maybe I'd take his tickets and he can play. It wasn't long until SS1 was banned from playing Pop-a Ballon as he tried to throw me with a dart while I was setting up the balloons, commanding me to go faster. In ring toss he wasn't far away from a ban due to his major lack in listening to the rules, standing with his whole body across the throwing line while leaving his one foot in there and claiming he still was behind the line. I didn't care as SS1 couldn't throw for shit, no matter how much he cheated. The last time however, as he was waiting his turn, outside the line of course, one of the smaller kids managed to pop 5 balloons consecutively, winning himself the best prize, a Nerf Elite Infamous gun. https://www.bigwa.com.au/product/nerf and strike Elite Infamous motorized speed load blaster/p/694355/ sponsored by a toy store as the school was a long-time advertiser of the store. SS1 threw a fit, basically screeching as he tore the gun from the small kid, maybe about 8 years old that time, and started running away. Thankfully one of the older kids managed to trip him, and we got the gun back. Calling his parents, to which the following occurred. Ep, why is my son crying? What did you do to him? \**. I explained the situation to her and told her that due to his behavior he was not allowed near the games booth again. Ep, but if he really wanted that toy, why didn't you give it to him? Me, miss, another kid has already won it fair and square. If your son wanted it so badly he should've played better at the games. Ep, well why don't you give my son that gun and the other kid could have this \**. *SHE points to an RC car in the second last prize pool, kneeling down to the kid to try and convince him he wants the car instead. He wasn't taking the bait \**. EP got upset and tried to threaten to get the boy into trouble with his parents, and he just darts out of her clutches into the crowd. Ep, that boy stole your gun. Are you not gonna call someone to get it from him? \** *pointing to me \** me. No, because he won it as I said. Ep look at me in disgust and walks away with a bawling 15-year-old boy and amp. #X200B. #sloth. This one is not as bad, but still, really trashy in my opinion. One of the contestants for the competition would constantly be sitting on a chair, drinking beers while either his son or his wife tends to the food, with him barking out orders. And whenever someone said something about his food, complimenting it, he was quick to say that it all came from a good amount of hard work. Yeah right, and amp. #X200B. #roth. Not much that I can say for this one. One entitled parent thought that they were Gordon Ramsay and insulted everyone else's food, hollering at customers when they didn't take food from him and threatening to punch me when I made a comment of him being crazy and amp. #X200B. #envy. This one ties into the story of greed as SS1 makes a return appearance along with another stellar cast member, Satan Spawn II, SS2. Since SS1 was banned from the games booth following his Nerf meltdown, he resorted to using his little brother to get his new sought after prize, a Nerf Elite Fire Strike. https www.argus.co.uk/product/9,115,776 pistol. The only kink in his plan was his brother didn't fare any better, and he soon called his mom again to mediate a deal. Ep, how much for that toy gun? Me, 5 points with the balloon pop and 3 rings tossed on the center pole. But your son won't be winning it as he isn't allowed to play anymore. Ep, no, I mean how much can I buy it for with cash? Me, I think about $10,000 might do the trick. This was purposefully an exaggeration as the guns cost about $400 here. Ep, what, you can't be serious. What else do you want for that gun? Me, 5 points at the balloons, 3 rings on the center pole. Ep, but you said my son can't play. Me, I'm sorry miss. He should have thought about what he did before he tried stealing another kid's prize. After this tirade, Ep and both SS's walked a short distance away as all of them glared at the kid slowly but surely pecking away at the larger prizes, their faces becoming soured by every win. It was satisfying to say the least. I even gave them a little wave when a large prize is won. Pride, the sin of pride, reared its ugly head at the end of the day following the raffle and the final calls for the winner. The raffle going smoothly, and afterwards came the competition conclusion. Fourth, third, and second came and went, the announcer keeping a light-hearted atmosphere as he joked with the contestants, giving them their prize, and thanking them for their effort. Ep from Roth then assumed he would naturally be first as of course, Gordon Ramsay makes the best food, and took the mick from the announcer, and thanking everyone for their votes, saying how glad he is to win. After a couple of minutes of stunned silence, the Ep turned to face the announcer to ask if he did in fact win. The announcer shook his head, and to this Ep's amazement, another person in fact had won. With a loud F\*CK he tossed the mic on the ground and stormed off, pissed at the world and amp. #X200B, a fun day overall, save for the sins. For each Ep there were 10 other parents who appreciated the work we were doing, and I've even gotten tips from some of them. Ep tries to steal my toy, and then tries to steal my wallet. Cast list. Me, an unbearable demon M, entitled Mom Ek, entitled Kid/Child NW, nice woman okay, so I live in a neighborhood where there are 2 parks within walking distance. I had walked to the bigger one with my phone, a few bucks, a pack of gum, all is important later, and one of those balls that have an elastic string that attaches to your wrist. I was playing go with the ball in the park, away from the little kids as to not hit them. Now, I'm a softball player. I have been for almost 13 years. I can throw a ball. Most peeps were staying away, some just watching. Later my mom calls saying it is time to go home. I pack up the ball when M waddles up to me. M, what are you doing with that? Pointing to the ball. Me, putting it away. M, why are you doing that? My Ek has been waiting for a turn forever, and you have been hogging it. Me, miss, it's mine. I brought it from home. M, no you haven't. Why would a teenager want a child's toy? Give it now. She then grabbed my backpack from me with the strength of an angry walrus. Me, hey, give me my stuff back. I paid for all those things in there, you didn't, you oversized baked potato. Yes, I actually said that. Me and my friends like to make up insult for fun. M, what did you just call me? You have no right to treat me this way, me, and you have no right to take my stuff. Now shove off. EkMOMMY. I won't see it now. M suddenly reaches in my bag and grabs not the ball, but my wallet. M, this should do for the troubles you caused us. Me, extremely pissed off at this point. Now listen here, you piece of garbage. You can insult me, you can try to bribe my toy from me, but never go into my personal bag and grab my wallet. M, now realizing that people are watching, you lying little rat. This is my wallet. Stop trying to steal my stuff. EkHTH is my mom wise while letty. Leave alone. NW then comes up and grabs my wallet from behind and gives it to me. M, hey NW. To M, this is obviously the moistest waffles wallet. It has a picture of her and her friend. Finally M realizes defeat and starts screaming curse word. Thing is, I had an old one in my bag that I would have been more than happy to give to Ek, except his mom was a brat. Sorry for format, I'm on mobile edit, words. A lot of misspelled words. Ek and Ep outcasts me on my very first day of school. This happened like -12 years ago, so it's going to be a bit fuzzy. But I thought it would be cool to write this story, since my dad recently retold the age-old story of how Ek and Ep got me in trouble on my very first day of school. So, here's the tea. Essentially, I moved a lot when I was younger. I was 6 years old when I moved to my first new city and state across the country. My dad worked really hard trying to get my older brother and I into a good school, but the only school that happily accepted us wasn't the best school out there. My brother and I got bullied a lot there, and this story is one of the first accounts of said bullying. When I entered my first grade classroom, I wasn't really welcomed. First off, I stood out because I was a nation filled in a room with non-Asians. Nothing against that. However, back then the stigma against my race was just worse, if that makes sense, and I wasn't wearing their school uniform since my parents didn't know there was one. I also sat in a desk that previous belonged to this other girl people liked, so yeah, I was like an intruder to them. My first day at that school was also this girl's birthday, and it excited me a little because perhaps I could get on good terms with her and yay cake. So after the obligatory introductions and all, the birthday girl's mom enters the classroom with loads of cupcakes, and by this time my mouth is drooling. Honestly, I'll do almost anything legal for food, haha. But one thing to note is that her mom was chubby. But none of my business, right? Well, wrong. So the desks in the classroom were set in rows, and this girl/Ek, not the birthday girl, who sat next to me proclaimed very loudly, "Wow, she's so fat." I was shook because that's just a really mean thing to say. However, after she said that, she sneered at me. I looked away as I thought I was being weird by staring at her. Yet after Ek yelled out that phrase, the day girl's mom/Ep and Ek are not related, suddenly stormed over to where Ek and I were and asked/yelled, "Who the hell said that?" I said nothing because I legit had no idea what was going on, but Ek immediately told Ep she/me/said it. What the hell? The weirdest part is that everyone believed her. Me, wait, what? Ep, how dare you? You're not getting any cupcakes. I don't even know you. What are you even doing here? You don't deserve to be here. I think the worst part of that day was not getting cupcakes, tbh. I realized then how much I wanted the cupcakes. Me, but I didn't say it, she/Ek did. I think. Ek, I heard her /me/say it. I didn't realize that Ek's demeanor had changed from intimidating into innocent. So naturally, people believed her. Everyone believed her. I know I didn't really write this well, but darn, this sucked. I also found out Ek and a girl were friends, so Ep believed her /Ek/ even more, but I never came to understand why Ek wanted to frame me, and also why Ep cared so much about that comment to report me to the principal. So what happened in the end? Ep didn't give me cupcakes. Ep also wanted me suspended and out of the school. Ouch. And I was an outcast for the rest of my time there, which was luckily not very long, because a better school saw how smart my brother and I were and let us go there for the next school year. My parents also couldn't really do much to defend me, since they weren't really sure on what happened, but they believe the fact that I was in fact framed by Ek. So yeah, that's my story with an Ep and Ek.